Check out this new chain Cowboys wide receiver Amari Cooper had made, paying homage to his hometown of Coconut Grove. The chain is worth, here it is, a whopping $250,000. I don't know how that gets out there.
That's so icy.
3,500 total diamonds.
Good investment, too.
How does the price get leaked? Do they want the price leaked?
I don't think Amari Cooper is going to care. That contract that he's going to get this offseason, I think he can.
Did he get it?
By the way, I
think he can afford it.
He's going to get the.
He's going to get the money.
And I'm not joking when I say good investment. Diamonds and gold are going to hold their value to a degree. That's like that's not ever going to. That's never going to be worth zero. Maybe you paid $250. Maybe it's worth, if you sell it for scrap, half that. But it's solid. It's there. It's something you can touch. Shout out 305.
Yeah, just because it's tangible doesn't make it a good investment.
It says Coconut Grove on it. How many people are going to buy that from him?
Trick Daddy?
He's in Coconut Grove?
Yeah.
Okay, so besides Trick, he probably has his
Rick
own.
Ross, Antonio Brown. A lot of rich folks from Miami that wear
a lot of money down in South
Listen,
Beach.
man,
a lot of money.
I'm not going to be someone to shade someone for spending an irrational amount of money on diamonds.
No, you work hard. You got to enjoy a little bit of it.
That's not why. Tell them why, Nick.
But no, there's no reason to why. I'm just saying that.
Come on, let's go. Everyone pick out your thing.
It ain't tricking if you got it, though.
Exactly right.
That's what it is.
And Amari Cooper's got it.
Well, or we'll have it. He's got some of it, but he'll get a lot more of it.
How many chains are you wearing this morning?
That would be zero.
He's not a jewelry guy. Spent all his money on his Bentley.
2 chains.
Let me tell you what I did.
Start your money.
All your money. That's true.
Let me tell you what I did.
No, that's true. Got plenty of money left over.
Plenty of money.
That's a good point. Touche.
The Panthers placed Cam Newton on season-ending IR yesterday. Newton never recovered after re-aggravating a foot injury he suffered in the preseason. And Carolina can release him this offseason, save $19 million on the cap next year. Kenny, have we seen the end of Cam in Carolina?
Yeah, I think we've seen the end of it, Jenna. There's too many question marks about Cam Newton's health. I don't think the Carolina Panthers are going to be able to make a commitment to him beyond 2020. If they're not, then they might as well get about moving on with their future at the quarterback position.
I think they will move on from him. I think we have seen the end of him. I think it will be a mistake. I think this is a move they will come to regret. I don't think Cam is done as being an effective quarterback in this league, and I don't think they have the effective quarterback that's going to take over for him in the pipeline.
All right, moving on to the LA Rams. It has been an inconsistent first half of the year for Jared Goff. 11 touchdowns, 7 picks. The former Ram, Aqib Talib, joined the herd yesterday and said, quote, criticize Goff all you want. Jared's going to be one of the elite guys for a long time. Kenny, is Talib right? The Goff is elite?
No, I can't get with Aqib Talib on this one. I haven't seen a productive Jared Goff without a healthy Todd Gurley. We saw what happened at the end of the regular season last year on into the postseason. And then the other part about that concerns me with Jared Goff is just his mental development, how he sees the game, being able to diagnose defenses in real time. You see defenses starting to disguise him and hold those disguises until the coach-to-quarterback communication shuts off and to jump into a different look. Jared Goff has yet to find answers to defenses doing that. And with Todd Gurley still being a question mark, I don't know that he'll find the answers this season.
If all the quarterbacks that are now starting quarterbacks from that draft class were available, I would take Wentz before Goff. I would take Dak before Goff. I might take Jacoby Brissett before Goff. So, no, he ain't elite. No, Aqib Talib, appreciate you. Another man that appreciates fine jewelry, even if it's on someone else's neck, he'll snatch it from you. But Aqib Talib, I appreciate him standing up for his former quarterback. But, no, I disagree with his analysis on this.
Hey, you better chill out with Talib. You know he's about that life. Bro.
Nah, man, that's why I'm on the same page as him, man.
Be easy with Talib.
Man,
just telling you.
We're going to fight each other, snatch my chain.
That ain't going to be much of a fight.
That ain't going to be
Back to the NBA. Lakers in Chicago last night, where they beat the Bulls for the 6th straight win. LeBron finished 30 points, 10 boards, 11 dimes. He is the first Laker since Magic Johnson with 3 straight triple-doubles. After the game, LeBron then tweeted to his haters, #WaskedKing. All right, Chris Canny, is this type of output sustainable for LeBron, the triple-doubles, not the incessant
yeah,
tweeting?
Sustainable, Jenna. Showtime for the Lakers is back. We got the point forward. This time it's not Magic Johnson, it's LeBron James. 3 consecutive triple-doubles, obviously the first one to do it since Magic had 4 straight in '87. But in terms of what LeBron James has done, I mean, just setting the tone for his team, especially on the defensive end this season, that's probably the most impressive part about what he's doing. Obviously, the offense is much more functional when he's ball dominant and he's facilitating and setting everybody else up. up. But just seeing what this team has been capable of doing on the defensive side of the court, defense being the calling card for their head coach, Frank Vogel, but then also LeBron James showing everybody that, yeah, he's not a defensive liability in year 17 after people were speculating about that last year when he had the health concerns with the groin. LeBron James, he's able to guard everybody on the basketball court 1 through 5, and he's shown to be an effective defender, but then also ratcheting up the intensity for everybody else on the team and making sure that everybody else is held to that same standard. That's going to be the important part about it, because you might have stretches where your offense isn't as good, and that's understandable, but the one thing that can be consistent throughout the entire regular season and something that can carry you to championships in the postseason is being able to play really good defense.
And listen, I don't think he's going to average a triple-double for the year. He's not going to have enough rebounds. Like, that's the only thing that's going to stop him from it. And by the way, his team doesn't need the rebounding this year. He's shown an ability to whatever. His basically resting heart rate is 27, 7, and 7 over the course of his career. And by the way, that's also what it was in high school. This is just who he is throughout his career. High school, you take out his freshman year, he's 27, 7, and 7. NBA, you take out his rookie year, he's 27, 7, and 7. Like, that's who he is. But depending on the team, it's like, oh, okay, in Miami, we've got D. Wade, we've got Bosch, so I'm going to actually ratchet everything back a little bit, just work on efficiency. Cleveland, once Kyrie leaves, I have to do a little bit more of everything. I'm going to average career high in rebounds and assists while also getting the points back above 27. This year with the Lakers, he'll average probably 25, 26 points a game. The rebounds, I would imagine, will be far lower than the 10, around 7, because you have Anthony Davis, you have JaVale, you have Dwight, you've got the rebounds taken care of. Where he's going to set a career high and where is definitely sustainable is the assists. This will be the first year in LeBron's career he averages double-digit assists. Right now, he's leading the NBA in assists. I believe that will continue. I think his argument at the end of the year, is he the league MVP, is going to be, well, the Lakers had one of the 3 best records in basketball, and LeBron James ended up leading the league in assists. My question is, why wouldn't it be sustainable? Though there's been 1 year in LeBron's career where what he was doing at the beginning was not sustainable at the end. In the end, whether it was the regular season, postseason, or NBA Finals, and that was last year.
Why?
Because he got hurt.
Because he got hurt.
Yeah.
But there's no concern that trying to sustain a triple-double is not going to lead to that, too. You don't want a guy who just got through a miserable season for him because by Christmas on he was hurt to not do it again. You wonder if you're Frank Vogel, maybe you want to argue with him about pulling back just a little bit to save him.
Well, yeah, that has to be the concern, but I'm encouraged by what I saw last night, because even though they were down big in the third quarter, Frank Vogel wasn't looking to LeBron James to be the catalyst for the run that they went on. I mean, that team was down by 19, I think it was, in the third quarter. They had cut it to 13 at the end of that period, and then they went on a 14-0 run to start the fourth quarter.
With LeBron on the bench.
With LeBron on the bench, Anthony Davis on the bench, and the guys that started that were the bench players. I mean, it was Kyle Kuzma, obviously, who's a guy that they're trying to manage his minutes after he comes back from that ankle injury that he suffered this summer. But it's also guys like Quinn Cook, Dwight Howard, Alex Caruso. Like, those are the guys that were leading the charge in terms of that team being able to go on that run. So the fact that this team has been consistent in terms of what they've been doing on a defensive end, and then you have other guys that can fill in the gaps from a scoring standpoint with LeBron and or AD off the court, that to me is a sign of a team that has the chance to really do some special things this year, because I don't think it's a question mark about what we're going to get from LeBron James or, for that matter, Anthony Davis. I think the only question mark is who's going to be the third scoring option. Who's going to be scoring off the bench? How good are they going to be defensively when they don't have Bron and AD on the court? Those are the questions that we're looking for answers to. I think we saw a glimpse of what it could be last night. The only question is that bench going to be capable of doing that against better competition? To
your concern about LeBron breaking down, in year 15, LeBron played all 82 for the first time in his career, and then had maybe his greatest individual playoff run ever, culminating in that 51-9-9 in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. This year, he's playing the least minutes of his career up to this point, 35. Now, 35 being the least minutes of your career shows the minutes load he has withstood. Yet we are beyond any precedent as far as what a player, regular season and postseason minutes, has done in NBA history. But what I will say is this: he did break down last year for the first time in his career. He had been to 8 straight finals. Nobody, take Russell's Celtics out of it. The Warriors were the first team to go to 5 straight. And during that season, going to the 5th straight, and now since then, Kevin Durant, who's only a part of 3 of them, he's done. Steph Curry got hurt multiple times. Now he's broken his hand. Klay Thompson, unfortunately, blew out his knee. Iggy, who was part of it, got hurt multiple times.
Draymond, his finger.
Draymond. So there is Sean Livingston retired.
Yep.
LeBron went to 8 straight. And was the catalyst for all of them, and then tore his groin. I said it in the offseason. I think it's proving out correct. The injury and the missing the playoffs last year, while it maybe dinged his legacy, was great for him for this year. They never could have won the title last year anyway. Now he actually had an offseason for the first time since he was 25 years old.
Well, blessing
and we're seeing
in
what it's
disguise
coming.
for LeBron. All right, take a break. Coming up, should we be worried about Kyrie in Brooklyn despite his incredible start? Next on First Things First.
Kyrie will be fine.